today I'm going to be talking about some stuff on the forums. This is going to be a new series that I'm very excited for. So basically we're going to be looking through, at some points, maybe some controversial forums posts for maybe an episode. And just going around and looking at some stuff on the forums. So I decided our first episode was going to be about the news threads on Skycade. This has been a thing going on Skycade for many, many months now, and I'm going to go back and decide what I think about this. The Skycade Weekly, it started pretty much as the forums were replaced with the new ones, and have been here this whole time. They've been on 40 weeks now, as of not too long ago, and, well, there have been a lot of people trying to rip them off, but it's not really ripping them off, because they're all different. And I want to tell you what I think about these other threads. So, the main thing that everybody watching this will probably remember, Skycade Daily. Almost everybody was okay with Skycade Weekly, and there were a lot of other news threads at this point, but this was the main one, at least from when I was here, that really made a difference. Everybody loved it, but it was really, really toxic. It was a fun thing to do, and it was fun to make. Everybody enjoyed it, but it was so toxic. And so the staff didn't really like this because it was really annoying towards staff. And I mean, it was good, but not really awesome. But everybody got mad because it was trying to replace Skycade Weekly. The thing that I like about this and the thing that I don't like about this at the same time is that it has really good news. But it makes it out to be that Skycade Weekly doesn't have great news. But what I'm saying right now, I want to say this. And I think that Skycade Weekly, it's not really a news thread. Like, yeah, it's got like the newspaper kind of thing, and that's a reason for people to think it's news, but it doesn't really have news. It's more of a Skycade updates, you could say. I mean, it's got the staff updates. It shows you what's happening. It's got the factions. We tell you, like, oh yeah, factions is reset. Okay, here are the F-top people. And it doesn't have any real news. Like, it tells you, okay, this is the stuff that's been added. Many users punished for spoilers. Okay, that's informative. But it does interviews, and like everybody does interviews because that was a really good idea for them. But the thing about Skycade Daily is that it is news. It is news, not updates. And I think that everybody is making mistakes because they think that it is a news thread, and it's not good at being a good news thread. But it's not a news thread. It may look like it's a news thread, but it's really not. I mean, if you look at it right now, yeah, it looks like a news thing, but it says Skycade Weekly. It doesn't say Skycade Weekly News. And it doesn't really have any real news, and I don't know why people have decided they're going to hate on Skycade Weekly for not having enough news, because is that really what it's made to be? I don't know, it's really annoying, but so Skycade Daily was told to stop, and that made everybody really, really unhappy because they love Skycade Daily, and they really didn't like that Skycade Weekly was getting, like, controlled by the staff members, and nobody wanted, and the staff didn't want it to be replaced, and that's what they thought. But I mean, again with this, maybe that is true, but it's such a toxic thread, and I'm very happy that they got rid of it, because I think that's what should have happened. And I think it was the right thing. It was the right thing to do. So now, a news thread that's going on right now is this. This is a news thread. It doesn't say much about like actually better than Skycade Weekly. Maybe it implies it in some areas, but it does a lot of different stuff, and I really, really like what they do. They have a lot of different things that Skycade Weekly doesn't have, and it's got good news, like this around around the community tab is so good, and I enjoy it so much. And I really like that the staff are allowing this to be here and still allowing Skycade Weekly to be here and not trying to get rid of this, because this is not toxic. It's a good thread. All of the staff really, really, really like this. And I mean, it's good. I enjoy it. It does all the right things, but it says news. This says Skycade Weekly. Does it imply that it is news? No. It nowhere implies that this is news, does it? Like, I mean, it says right here, but it doesn't technically have to be news. And I really hate that people tell Skycade Weekly that it doesn't have enough news, because it's not necessarily news, it's more of an update thread. So I'd like to know what you guys' thoughts on this series are, because I think it'll do well on the channel. But I don't know how the community is going to backlash on what I'm saying here, because there are a lot of things that I'm going to be talking about that could make some people mad, and I will be making way more of these. But personally, I think that just the way it is good. Get rid of Skycade Daily, because that was a little meh, and I think it's good that they got rid of it. But keep news, because this is a news thread. It isn't necessarily weekly. It takes a lot of good time, and Skycade Weekly posts every Wednesday unless it's late, and that's good. They've got a good schedule. News has not a good schedule, actually. Yeah, but I don't know what people are even talking about when they get mad at Skycade Weekly and say that news is better. That's just my opinion. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Please tell me what else I could be talking about, because I really, really would like to know what you want me to talk about, so that I can talk about your topics, and I can tell you what I think of all of these forum things. Thank you all very much for watching. Gosh golly, I hope you enjoyed it. Toothbrush.